So today I'm going to be the host, and I want to talk about the 10-year anniversary, 10-year anniversary of LeBron's decision to join the Miami Heat. We'll start with Tamika. What were your thoughts on LeBron's decision to leave Cleveland 10 years ago?
I don't remember. I mean, I'm a LeBron fan, a huge LeBron fan, but I didn't care for him to join. I remember now. I remember not caring necessarily for him to join Dwayne Wade because Dwayne Wade was a superstar in his own right at that time. He had already won a Finals MVP in 2006, so I didn't think it was the best move. However, he did need legitimate championship quality or caliber teammates, and I think I remember I wanted him to go to the Knicks at the time, but the Knicks are a lost cause, obviously. Look how many years later they still are no good. And then I also was thinking maybe he could go to the Bulls second. I was just not feeling the Miami choice. But I still obviously, as a LeBron fan, watched most of the years that he played there. I didn't watch the final year he was there, but I watched, I think, about 3 or 4 of the years that he, how many years was he there? 4 or 5? Yeah, I watched 3 out of the 4. I couldn't watch the last one. I was fatigued.
Yeah. Alicia, go ahead.
I remember when I was watching it, I was very shocked he went to the Heat. They weren't on my radar. I didn't. They fell off really badly after the 2006 finals. They fell off real bad. I think because Dwayne Wade kept getting injured.
Yeah.
I was just like, I didn't view the Heat as anything as a franchise. No offense to them. But this shows how much I was just biased anyway because I wanted him to go to the New York Knicks. But I did not realize the Knicks had such corrupt management. Not management. Yeah, is it that's what it's called? The general management people.
You could say that general management,
yeah,
owner,
I know that
ownership.
the top people were that corrupt that literally nobody wants to play for them.
Because all they care about is profits. As long as they're profiting, they're the highest valued franchise in the NBA. So basically,
they're
because it's Madison Square Garden.
They're a disgrace to New York basketball.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm very.
Even New Yorkers. I don't even think Spike Lee is going to be attending Knicks games for a while. So they're pretty much like, come on, they're done. Like they need to sooner than later because, my goodness, that is the worst. So.
Whoa, hold up.
Angry because.
Hold up. Okay. Yes, we're freezing. Okay.
I was heated. I was pun intended segment. I was heated when went to the Heat because I just thought he quit on Cleveland. But then now that I've, looking at it from an actual basketball point of view, I think it was a good career decision for him because if you actually look back to the players that he was playing with in his first tenure in Cleveland, talking about Boobie Gibson, Zydrunas Ilgauskas, Larry.
He tried.
I give them credit, but like the caliber of players that he was playing with, he was pretty much, he was by himself. Let's be honest. He was not playing with talented players. He was just playing with, run of the mill, regular. I'm pretty sure like regular guys at the gym were better than some of the guys on the Cavaliers rosters that he was playing with. But what I didn't like about I looking back at it now, I thought it was the best career decision. But what I didn't really like about the Heat team was their arrogance. I thought they were just very arrogant watching them play. They just were extremely conceited. And the same thing goes with the Warriors too. But I guess that's how you feel when that no one can beat you. But those teams were obviously defeated. But I didn't like the move. But looking back at it now, I respect the decision because he did what was best for him because he wasn't going to win playing in Cleveland at that time because nobody wanted to go to Cleveland. So he had to leave because he wanted to win. And, I thought that actually was the best decision for him because I don't think he would have won anywhere else except maybe like the Spurs because no other team was, set up structured where they can just win instantaneously. Well, they didn't win but they won, 2 back-to-back championships. But, I respect it now, but I completely abhorred it at the time. And then secondly,
Wait, no. I got another thing to say on it. I think if we look at it from a life perspective,
mhm,
it was about evolution. I think that he was stagnating in Cleveland. He wasn't able to grow as a
mhm,
person or a player. He was staying in the same place.
mhm,
Everybody was just like, "Oh, LeBron." It's like he wasn't growing as a human being. So
yeah,
I think that Miami is where he grew as a not only as a basketball player but as a man, and he
mhm.
learned a lot from his
Yeah, and
time in
it was,
Cleveland.
I mean, like, now that I'm looking back at like the highlights and stuff, they were a fun team to watch, but it was
Yeah,
just,
for me, it's like it's never about the media hoopla with me
yeah,
when I
it
see
was actually
LeBron. Like for
he
me,
like,
it's like as
like
a hold up.
was-
What? You interrupted me. Let me say this. Forget all the media hoopla because they're it's always a circus around him. For me, it's just like I appreciate the talent and the work ethic, and that's all it is. So I don't care who's saying what, who's hating, who's loving, like who. No, just appreciate the talent and corny goat talks, irrelevant lame goat talks that don't make no sense comparing a retired player to a current player. No, none of
mhm,
that. Let's just appreciate what we're seeing, and
yeah,
just yeah. I think the backlash with the decision was just other than the people that were living in Cleveland, it was just
mhm.
so you would have thought he killed somebody on live television the way they were acting. It was so
I
stupid.
think
I mean, you had to be honest, like that's all they had to look forward to was he was their guy, like he was their sports guy. He was like the town hero, like the
Yeah,
state savior.
they were
I like the state
justifiably
savior, like
angry.
the state sports savior, because Cleveland sports were and still are pretty bad. So
Yeah, I don't disagree with their anger. I'm talking about the entire country acting like
well, you know,
he murdered somebody on TV.
yeah,
It's
I
like,
mean,
y'all are tripping.
like sports fans are very emotional, so you
Yeah,
just
I
gotta.
understand.
Sports fans are extremely emotional,
Well,
so.
I'm the LeBron wherever he at fan. That meme would have said wherever he
Oh
at.
yeah, I get it. Get it,
That's
get
my
it.
that's my NBA fandom. Wherever LeBron goes, that's me. Because after
Yeah,
the
I was
Shaq
that.
and
I was
Kobe
like that with
Lakers,
Zach too.
I didn't care for nothing after the Shaq and Kobe Lakers. So LeBron was it for me.
Hmm.
Anywho, what's next? Actually, I gotta stop recording this.